What's up, guys? Toast again from Fishyaker. If you're a bait soaker, no offense intended, and you're looking for a shore fishing rod for catfish or carp or saltwater, some light surf fishing, and you have about $100 budget, here's a cool combo for you. This is an Avenger ABF combo from Okuma. Let's take a closer look at it. You can find these online for shy of $100, and it's got a bait runner and a 7-foot rod. So guys, this combo's been out for a while now, and the Okuma Baitfeeder Avenger reel is really one of their most popular reels. Super versatile. You can use it surf fishing, shore fishing, use smaller versions like I do for ice fishing. You name it. It's got that bait runner switch on the back of it. But this one here, like I mentioned, is about $100. It comes comboed up. This one here is a size 50 ABF Avenger reel. Again, paired up with a 7-foot medium action glass rod. It's multicolored. It's got a nice gloss black finish on it with some blue inlays in the wrap. Really pretty one-piece rod. It's got your EVA grip on it here. The specs on it marked on the rod. Obviously, it's got the logo, the Okuma Avenger ABF, but then it also has the ABF 701M50, 7-foot. It shows a weight of your line capacity there is 12 to 25 pounds with a 5 to 25 gram presentation weight, so your lure or weight on here. So this is a nice rod. The rod has a little rubberish butt cap piece on it here. Nice length of your lower section here. Again, it's EVA, but it's not some cheap feeling EVA. It's a nice feeling EVA on it. And I just love those blue inlays there in the wrap. That makes it look really clean. A little bit of a softer action on it. But again, if you're like, you know, you got it out there using that ABF function, if you're using the bait runner, the bait feeder function on it, shore fishing, especially like I said for carp and catfish, if you're in freshwater, this is great. Great combo. Let's take it apart and take a look at the two pieces individually. Again, your thread here, your nut is on the lower section of the reel seat. There's your reel. Again, it's a size 50. So this combo comes with the rod and the reel. And again, this is a very, very popular reel from Okuma because of that function. It's an affordable price range for the reel, and I'll show you some of the features that I always look for. If you've seen my videos before on Fishyaker, you know those features really well, what I always look for. It's plug and play, comes pre-spooled with mono. Throw your lure, your bait on it, whatever you're going to fish with, and it's ready to go right out of the box or bag or however you get it ordered. Anyhow, so looking at the reel, we've talked about the Avengers quite a few times before. Very solid reel, especially at the price point, even if you're just buying the reel alone. The biggest thing on this reel, aside from the bait runner or bait feeder feature here on the back, but what do I always look for? First thing you notice on a reel, it's that instant anti-reverse. Really smooth reel. And anywhere you stop, anti-reverse right there. There's no back action. It's not no catch in it. It's just right there. You don't feel it. You don't feel any of the gears, bearings, nothing. So that's the first thing that I notice when I'm looking at a reel. Has that instant anti-reverse. Has a really classy looking stainless steel colored grip on it. It's slightly longer on one side than the other, so you get a good grip on there, especially if you're fighting a larger fish. Going up here into the crank arm, you're looking, it looks like a cast metal crank arm on it. That's big in my point of view too, because it's strong. You're not going to get much of any flex in it. So yeah, this is solid. I'm getting very little flex in it, and I'm really torquing on it. That's solid. That's great. So metal, no cheap EVA knob on it. Goes into your reel, it's reversible, and the cool thing on here that makes it look really high end, it's not some cheap plastic nut on the opposite side of your crank arm to make it reversible, but it's actually threaded with a little Phillips / flathead on it. That's cool. Nice little feature there. Makes it look a little bit more, I don't know, durable, industrial, professional, however you want to look at it. The body of the reel itself, looking here, is there flex? That is solid. It's totally solid. I can't get much flex at all. If you were to really be fighting something large, pulling a lot of hard drag on it, it's going to seat really, really securely into your rod. Then going to the front of it and going back, you've got your standard drag here. It's a very responsive drag, pre-spooled with mono. The bail wire is a solid piece of metal. Looking at the reaction on it, it's a nice smooth engagement there on your bail. It's not sticky, not clunky. It's really nice. The next thing I look at when I'm looking at a reel, again, if you watch my videos, you know I'm always looking for it. What's your spool made out of? Hear that? Yep. It's a metal spool and it's ported, so it's going to dry and aerate really well. I like that. Nice feature there. Has a line keeper tab on it, as you see right there. It's got your gear ratio on here. It's 4.5 to 1 gear ratio. Shows your line capacities on it. Again, I mentioned it's a size 50 reel. Shows here on the below the spool, 7 bearings, and it feels it. It's smooth. This thing, especially these price points, you're looking at a combo for $100. Again, you might have to look around a little bit because there's not a lot of them out there online right now, but you can still find them online. I think Amazon's got them. Sometimes you'll find them on eBay. A lot of your online retailers will have them. Sometimes Walmart even has them. Dick's, I think, had it. But you can find these right around $100. Heck, I even saw somebody trying to sell it on, I think it was eBay, for $195. Come on, bro. Seriously. Anyhow. So, continuing on down, you've got your forward reverse right there, like is typical. Good response there. Doesn't feel chintzy at all. Finally, again, you're looking at the Baitfeeder, bait runner, whatever brand you're looking at. That's the general terminology here. So if you have your line out, let's go ahead and see how well it works. So looking at it here, I've got the drag loosened up. I don't have the Baitfeeder function activated. It's a smooth drag. Not catchy, not clunky at all. Now, you can take your Baitfeeder function there. I'll change the sides so you can see a little bit better maybe. So again, the drag I'm running off of here is actually off the Baitfeeder. So the drag here is not going to be having any control over it. So if I was to turn it off, now it's a little bit stronger, and I'm actually running off the main drag. Again, this here, when you activate it and start using the Baitfeeder, the control in the back, you've got a secondary separate drag here to the rear, the stern of the reel. You can tighten it down. You can loosen it up. And that's going to allow the fish to pull that line off the reel without using your standard drag. So from that point there, you can either take your finger and flip it to engage it back down, or simply turn your spool. So you're going to activate it. So you've got your secondary drag off of your Baitfeeder and your primary drag off the spool. That's really cool. I like this reel a lot. Like I said, you even see these being used for ice fishing in smaller packages. But this one here, when you're looking at a combo for $100, if you're catfishing, shore fishing, you name it, this is a cool little reel, cool combo, great price for it too. And it's a super versatile combo, especially the reel here, in that you can use it like a standard reel without using that bait feeder functionality, or you can use a bait feeder and you can use live bait, cut bait, you name it. That's pretty cool. But you'll still find these around online, but you might have to do a little bit of looking for them. But right now, what I'm seeing them for is right about $100. It's a good deal. And like I said, you can, if you decide you want a different rod, you can change it out. But right out of the package, you're looking at a really good fishable combo. Like I said, especially for those catfish and carp guys and people that are using cut bait and saltwater. This is really cool. Great combo. And the reel alone, like I said, is super popular. So it's a great deal to get both pieces in one. So anyway, if you haven't yet, go online, check us out. Check out the Okuma Avenger ABF combos. Give us that thumbs up. Share this video on all your social media outlets. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the Fishyaker YouTube channel. We'll catch you on the water.
Fishyaker.com, the original kayak rigging video series.